Hello, my friends. Welcome to CJ Reads Books. I'm CJ, and today we are going to be talking about The Magic Strings of Frankie Pesto by Mitch Albom. I believe Mr. Mitch Albom wrote the book Tuesdays with Maury. I can't remember now, but I think he did. It's a good book. I enjoyed that book thoroughly. This book was also good. Now, it didn't start getting good until about halfway through, but it was still a good book. Let's get into it. To start off, it is a historical fiction slash music book. I got it, or I looked it up because of my bingo prompt that I am doing this year for myself. It was really interesting. I was really excited to find out that it was written by Mitch Albom, and I was excited to start reading it. So it did start off a little slowly. It does have multiple POVs, which is stated in the chapter title. It also has jumping timelines, which was confusing. Y'all know I don't like those, but it was confusing. But he didn't do it so much. He just did it to tell the story of Mr. Frankie Pesto in the time that it was told. So this book focuses a lot about connection. It speaks of magic strings, but it's literally a book about changing the lives of other people, connecting with different people, and accepting and moving on with that change as well. It was interesting. It was like a deep read, but it wasn't too bad. Like I said, it didn't get popping until about halfway through. I was actually really close to DNFing it because I guess because I had read like 3 books in the last like 5 days, I got a little burnt out because the pacing was not there. The pacing was there, it just didn't come until later. So like I almost DNF'd the book, but I'm glad I didn't because it was a good story. The story was fantastic. The characters were well developed. There were a couple twists in there that I was not expecting, and a couple of parts where I was like, but other than that, it was a very straightforward book. It delved into the life of a musician back in the day, the Elvis Presley Beatles kind of day, and it showed an immigrant growing up in the States and how important it is to connect to your inner culture and your inner self. So, that being said, has anyone else read this book? I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. After it picked up, I couldn't put it down. So I finished that book after halfway through, all the way through. So what do you think about this book? Is there any other books from Mitch Albom that you would recommend? Because all of his books have been pretty top tier so far. So I'm excited to read more from him as well. But tell me what you think. Let me know down in the comments below. And also down below, I have a couple of links. The first is to my Etsy shop. I sell blind dates with a book, so if you are interested in that, please come support a small creator. Second, I have a Patreon. It's a paid membership service where you can literally get all my videos immediately after I edit them. So for Instagram and YouTube, I put my videos on a schedule so that I don't have to upload as much and I always have content. But for Patreon, you are literally reading as I am reading. You are slumping when I am slumping, and you are going through the journey in real time with me. So consider that. Thank you, Robert Willen, for being my Patreon supporter. You are awesome. And the third link is to my Amazon wish list. I just have a bunch of random stuff in there that I need to kind of like pick through and like see what is the most important. But if you want to support me somewhere, there's a good place to start. Or you can choose link 4 to buy me a coffee. But if you can't do any of those, you are still here. You are still interacting with me. Please push all my buttons like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell me what your favorite read was for January so far. And tell me if you've read anything else from Mitch Albom, because I would like to know, because his books have been on point so far. Let me know down in the comments below. Share my book reviews with a friend, and maybe they'll start reading too. My friends, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.